Comfort is kind of the death of creativity. There has to be a level of discomfort. And so when you're really struggling, remind yourself like, oh, you're having a real artist experience. Growing up, my brother and I, instead of being able to like immediately after school go like watch TV or like go out and play or skate or whatever, we always had to like sit and either read or draw, practice our handwriting, things like that. My dad was really like into the arts and wanted us to like be creative. And then as I got older, and then I went to college, I was working on a degree in like marketing, and then also I was working on a minor in art. And while I was doing that, I started getting tattooed. And the tattoo shop that I ended up learning at was like kitty corner from the university. I would go and hang out with the guy that taught me how to tattoo. I'd like go bring him lunch and stuff. And when he wasn't tattooing, he was like drawing or painting. And so I was like, man, this guy's like he's like a for real artist. He loves the art. And so that was just kind of drew me into that. When he opened his own shop, he let me start working as like just a shop helper. I would clean the shop and stuff for him. And then that kind of transitioned into me learning more about the art of tattooing. I think every creative has that imposter syndrome. Always feels like, what's my voice in this? There's so many people that are doing it really well, better than me in my opinion. You know, why do I continue to do it? I mean, I had that last night when I was drawing for my tattoos today. You know, I always have that where I'm like, am I even good at this? But you also have to just kind of fall in love with the process and remind yourself, yeah, you may not be where you want to be, and hopefully you're not where you want to be. As a creative, hopefully you're constantly progressing and have that desire to be better and better, because that's how then time passes and you're like, oh, I am better. You look back at the stuff you used to do and you're like, oh, I am better at this. Okay, I am progressing. So you just have to like kind of remind yourself. But imposter syndrome is huge. I hear that a lot with people that I talk to about tattooing and just art in general, creatives. I think that's a normal thing, I mean, I love people, and I love the fact that I get to sit and have that one-on-one time with somebody, and every experience, everybody comes in, with a different like energy. I'm a huge empath, so I kind of just like feed off of their energy. And so usually people are in like pretty good spirits, but it's kind of fun because it runs the full gamut. I've had, people getting memorials for their kid that just passed away. I just did one of those a few months ago. And so you get to be like a shoulder and give them this experience that kind of eases a little bit of maybe some tension that they have. And then also you switch gears, and you have some people come in that have never been tattooed before. They have these preconceived notions of what it's going to be like. And then you're in, maybe they think, oh, tattooers, you look a little rough around the edges and stuff. And then I'm just silly and goofy with them. And then they're just immediately at ease. And I like seeing that shift in people. And I like, a lot of times I have really good conversations with my customers, and they give me a big hug afterwards. There's been a lot of tears, and I'm here for all of it, and I love it. I think there's a responsibility to make sure you're giving them a good experience, which is difficult. Sometimes, like when my dad passed away, I had to come in and still do my work after, all of that. And I was in the middle of grieving, and it was hard to try to be okay. And there were times where I had to take a break and step away and just like kind of deal with that pain, Sorry. But also those people helped get me through it, That's why I think tattooing is so special too. Is not only what I'm giving to people, is what I'm getting from them, because tattooing those people and being around their good energy helps me out a lot, There's something special about tattooing because of the human aspect to it, having somebody going through the full range of emotions when they're getting tattooed. There's fear mixed with excitement, anxiety, and then they're getting tattooed, there's the pain, and then afterwards there's left a beautiful, hopefully beautiful, piece of art on their skin that they get to keep forever and that they'll cherish. I think that's why tattooing is so special and it's different from a lot of other art forms, is because of the energy exchange and the full range of emotions that you experience. I mean, it's everything all in, you know, a couple hours. It's pretty insane. There's always room for growth, you know? And so if you ever get complacent, I feel like that's your end as a creative. I would say any creative endeavor will take an extreme amount of courage, and it's not gonna be easy a lot. There was times where I was, you know, sleeping in my van behind the tattoo shop while I was learning how to tattoo, and, you know, just scared and wondering, is this gonna even be worth it? Those really low times make the higher times so sweet, you know, because you have that contrast and you know, man, it could be so bad. And so I think if you hit your bottom, that's good, you know? I think it's good because it's gonna drive you.